nesting in ducks in flight. Well, the turkeys are strutting, big bucks are rutting, a family adventure, that's right. When the sun starts setting, you better be a betting we'll be headed to the old fish fry. Well, a frogging and a strutting and a ducking and a bucking, a family adventure, that's right. TP Outdoors, yeah. Pay it forward, y'all.
TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by TP Outdoors in Monroe, 3B Outdoor Equipment, and these fine sponsors. Closed captioning provided by Brad Bell at American National Insurance. Give Brad a call for all your homeowner, life, and auto insurance needs. Last week on TP Outdoors Adventures, Bill had joined up with Jeff Mercer to host two very special men, Dylan Brown and Josh Butler. They're both legally blind and neither had been deer hunting since losing their sight. Last week, Dylan was able to take a very nice buck, while Josh was unsuccessful on his hunt. Let's take a quick look back at Dylan's hunt before joining Josh on this week's hunt.
I think if you can put that deer right there, I think it's a dead deer. Don't shoot him in the flank. Don't pull like that. If you pull like that, you're gonna gut shoot him.
It's okay. Just take your arm off of this, to where it's not resting on this. Okay. Just your hand on the trigger. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and do it. Pull the trigger. Whatever. Yeah.
He's down, Dylan. He's down. He's down, buddy. Great shot.
You got him, Dylan.
He is down. Put him down.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Meat on the table. Meat on the table.
A long time ago, I was told I was never going to be able to see again.
And now? Ain't got good?
Yep, all the time. And this is proof. This is proof.
After arriving at Mercer Whitetails, Josh takes a few minutes to get familiar with the gun and the scope setup. Since Josh will be unable to hear Bill telling him to take the safety off and when to fire, Bill and Josh have worked out that Bill will tap him on the hand when it's time to move the safety to fire, and then Bill will tap him on the back when it's time to fire. After several shots and a few adjustments on the scope, Josh is comfortable with the setup, and the scope is dialed in and ready to hunt.
So Josh, your attack was 3 years ago, is that what it was?
Yes, sir.
It was just a home invasion deal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just never know from day to day what's going to come, what God's going to throw your way, do you?
Well, God didn't throw it my way. I think it was the devil.
The devil threw it your way?
God protected me and let me stay alive because I died 3 times.
Really?
I died in a ditch. I died on the at Rayville, and I died on the medevac, all the way to LSU. Matter of fact, I'm not even supposed to be talking to you right now because they said with my brain injury, I'm not even supposed to be talking.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the surgeries on my vocal cord, I wouldn't be talking anyway, because due to nerve damage, they had to go and inflate the right vocal cord to hit the left.
Yeah.
It's funny how the left brain controls everything on the right side.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
That's the reason why I ain't got no hearing in my right ear.
So in the military, where'd you serve, or what did you do? What branch of the military were you in?
I was Army, military police. I was at went to basic training in AIT at Fort McLaren, Alabama. And then I went to Fort Linwood, Missouri, and was dealt with all kinds of different things with the military police there. But anyway, I got tired of
Talk low, soft.
I got tired of pressing my uniform and shining my boots, and I saw the engineers, they're all muddy and everything else. I was like, I want to be them.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I became a heavy equipment mechanic.
What years did you serve?
I served in 1998 all the way up until 2002 on active duty, and then I swapped into inactive service, and I was supposed to be ETS'd out on October 7th of 2013, but didn't happen. They kept me on the books because of 9/11.
Yeah.
And they were trying to call me back and everything, but when they found out that I was overseas in Saudi Arabia in the oil field as a OIM, they said, no, you got a more higher duty where you're at, so you just stay right where you're at.
Gotcha. Well, we appreciate you for your service.
Absolutely.
What we got coming, Jeff?
Bobcat. Big old bobcat.
It is a big one.
Yeah, it looks like a mountain lion.
It does.
He comes up here, you can shoot him.
Ain't gonna mess up right there on this.
Oh no, we early.
Bill has spotted a bobcat, and Jeff really wants to kill every bobcat he sees. So he tells Bill to try and get the shot at the cat before it disappears into the thick brush.
Missed it. Right over it.
It was over?
Yeah.
Dang it. My eyes. I couldn't hardly see it because it's so blurry. Look over that thing.
No, it shot right over him. Oh, man. He's a long ways for that scope.
I don't know if shooting at that bobcat, I shot at a bobcat earlier, and I don't know if that messed us up. It was really early, so I don't think it did. I think just one of those days, it's hunting.
Yeah, exactly. It's the whole thing about hunting. It's a hunt. It's not about killing. It's about hunting.
That's right. Well, our other guys, I think they got one, so we can go check it out. So what they got look like a nice 8-point.
That's it. We got steaks waiting on.
That's right.
Exactly. We got food right.
All right, well, let's go get them. So what we got? Load up.
It's Trista with Cyclops. Today I'm going to be telling you about this rechargeable waterproof light. This unit has 4 modes of lighting: high, low, SOS, and a red strobe light off the back. The 7-watt LED kicks out 700 lumens. As I said before, this unit is rechargeable. You can plug it into the wall in your house or charge it on the go in your car. Another neat feature is the adjustable stand. It allows you to put the light at whatever level you need.
My name is Midge Willis, and I'm a satisfied 3B Outdoor customer. When we decided to get a zero turn, we wanted the best, and so we watched the landscapers and we figured out, okay, Exmark is the best. So the next thing was to find out which one had the best service department. 3B Outdoor has the best service department around. They've never let me down. So every year they come get my Exmark, and it's like a day spa for the Exmark, and they come back with it all shiny and sparkly, and I'm set for the year.
Hey guys, this is Eric, owner of B&E Wholesale at 100 Trenton Street, downtown historic West Monroe, up against the railroad tracks. I wholesale to the public, name brand products at wholesale prices. We have a bargain every day. You never know what I'm gonna get in. Got a truck come every week. Anything from disinfectant to bed and bath to tools. Y'all come and see me. Like I said, wholesale to the public, 100 Trenton Street. Thank y'all.
Bill Peacher's here with Tim Maney. He's our resident gunsmith here at TP Outdoors Monroe. Tim, man, hunting season's coming up, and people need to get their gun ready for the field, don't they?
That's right, yeah. Don't wait till hunting season gets here. Bring it in. We'll make sure all the safeties are working, shooting accurately, everything's functioning the way it should.
It's nothing worse than going on a hunt. You plan this hunt, you get the animals coming, and you get out there and your gun malfunctions. So bring it by TP Outdoors. Let's check it out. We'll have you ready for hunting season.
As outdoorsmen, we know what it's like to be
tested. We face adversity,
harsh conditions,
and push our bodies and minds to the max
in pursuit of our goal.
We give it everything we have.
We know what it's like to fail.
And we celebrate together when we succeed.
With courage, we face our challenges head on.
We adapt. We persevere. We overcome.
In these unprecedented times, we are being tested as we never have
before.
It's important now more than ever
to remember exactly who we are.
We're your hunters, fishermen, and stewards of the land.
We're providers and conservationists, and we're protectors.
We stand for what we believe in,
and we support one another.
We at GSM Outdoors want to thank you, the first responders, the healthcare providers, the truck drivers, the grocery store employees, the ambulance driver, the pharmacist, all of you warriors on the front line that are protecting us and helping us get through this really tough time. You guys are our heroes. I'll say it again. You guys are our heroes. That's right. So from all of us at GSM Outdoors, we want to say thank you so very much for all you do.
The next afternoon, Bill and Josh returned to Mercer Whitetails for another afternoon hunt. Jeff's covert camera was showing quite a few good bucks still coming to the stand where Dylan had taken his deer. So they decide to sit in that stand for the afternoon. Upon arriving at the stand, Bill notices several fresh scrapes on the ground that had been worked since yesterday afternoon.
Josh, yesterday when we were sitting in the blind, we were talking about job interviews you'd been on, or applications. Was it job interviews or applications you was talking about?
Job interviews.
How many?
387.
Since when?
Since 2019 till now.
That's a pretty good many job interviews, isn't it? Application. Well, it's been weighing on my mind. You asked me if I had any room for any help during the holiday season.
Right.
And something, so we're going to have this as an informal job interview while we're sitting here this afternoon, all right? What I was thinking about is I could use some help with, and you tell me if you think it's something you could do or not, would be, I need some help with social media, posting stuff on our Facebook several times a day, doing product reviews, which would mean, I tell you a product like this deal we got on your gun right here. But the main thing I think that would be a help for me would be, is I've always wanted to have a monthly newsletter. And so in that newsletter, you could interview people that I take on hunts with. You could tell about hunts that I got. So say yesterday, I could have you call, if you weren't here, or if you were, I could have you call Dylan. I'll give you his number. You call him and say, Dylan, I'm at TP Outdoors, and I could pre-warn him. I'd like to discuss your hunt with you with Bill and write an article about it. And so you'd be like a news reporter. You'd write me an article, and then every month we'd send out by email on our newsletter, What do you think?
I think I could do that because I've done that for my own private wood shop that I did. Right. And I had links and stuff like that. My wife done the pictures, and we set it up. But we done it, and then I shut down the website because you got to pay for that stuff. So shut all that off. Right. But I was over there doing the job script and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
About an hour of job interviews and talking, a small buck walks within 10 yards of the blind and is headed to the feed.
Let's take a little practice run and aim it, okay? We're not going to take the safety off or anything. Go ahead and get on him. Let's make sure everything works right, okay? Okay, his butt's still short now. Go up. Up. Right, up a little bit more. You're right down, you're right on where his tail meets his butt right there. So, that's a perfect line up right there. So we got 2 bucks in the lane now, 2 small bucks.
That's our decoys. We need them to be relaxed.
The first deer's walking towards us. He's about 15 yards from us now. Looks like a scrape. He's smelling a branch and biting it. making a scrape right here. Pawing the ground now. You hear him pawing? Here. He's fixing to pee in it now. He's peeing in it. Sun's just right, so he's making his pee glow. He's looking at us when he's doing it. He said, hey, don't be looking at me while I'm peeing. Man, that's a little bitty deer at the bottom. Look how small. That deer has potential to be a big deer. That's a little bitty deer.
He's smaller than the buttonhead.
Yeah, he is.
Josh has decided to wait on a bigger buck, even if it means him not getting a buck on this hunt.
The one deer went off to our left, and the little bit bigger than 3 or 4 point. He's walking straight down the lane, fixing to go in the woods at the very end of the lane.
A monster 9-point steps out at the end of the lane. Now, if he will just come a little closer, Josh is going to put the smack down on him.
Oh, wow. That's a monster. Okay, there's a coyote in the lane. I'm fixing to shoot for you.
I think he'll bump you in the head. You bring your crossbow. He does need to come home, though.
He's put his head down. Fix it down.
Yeah, he's looking right at us.
Right there,
He's probably 120 yards. Maybe. He acts like he's nervous, don't he?
He saw his buddy die here yesterday. Oh, he turned going back in.
After standing in the lane for some 4 to 5 minutes, the big buck turns and returns into the woods, not to be seen again. The afternoon ended with no other deer sightings. Jeff and Bill reassured Josh that they'll try again in a few days.
Anyway, shake hands, we're gonna do it again, I guarantee you. All right, y'all stay tuned. It will be continued, but we're gonna wait about a week, let this weather change. It's been getting up to 70 degrees during the day. We're gonna wait about a week or so, and what's right with Mr. Jeff, we're gonna come back out here and do it again.
About a week later, they decide to try another morning hunt in hopes of getting Josh a buck.
It's about, what time is it, Jeff? Almost 5 o'clock?
Yeah, 5:41.
5:41. We're back out here at Mercer Whitetails. Got in there early so we wouldn't spook the deer out, and it's gonna be a good morning. We got some huge storms coming today. It's about 70 degrees out there now.
Yep.
And by 2 o'clock today, it's supposed to be in the 50s, I think, and then tonight in the 30s. So maybe these deer move up before this cold front. So y'all stay tuned for this week's TP Outdoor Adventures.
Cellular scouting cameras have really come a long way in recent years, and in all honesty, I think they've kind of exploded in the last 2 years. And the Stealth Cam Command app is the app that I use that ties all my stealth cams and muddy cameras together. Regardless of how you use your cellular wireless camera setups, always keep in mind that you can do it with one camera, or you can basically set as many cameras as you want up there, and you can choose your data plans. For a guy setting them up on a scrape or a watering hole that, or a trail that you're not gonna have a ton of action on, you can get the cheapest plan and program out there and not spend a lot of money. If you're a guy like me that's gonna run a lot of cameras and wants unlimited, you're gonna want a little bigger package and plan. So just, keep all those things in mind when you're picking and choosing and figuring out what you wanna do so you can maximize the usage of your Stealth Cam Command app. And when you look at a wireless camera like this Fusion, it's very simple to set up. Use a QR code, put your batteries in, use a QR code off the app, get it all set up, and you can monitor. It's going to tell you when you've got new uploads, and for me, that's an exciting thing all day long. People are using them in so many different means and methods to, number one, avoid going into hunting areas until it's right. They also use it to manage their properties long distances, help choose their stands, and really for me, I use it for entertainment value because now I can monitor my cameras all the time. And I can just basically go into the app, I can adjust, I can delete photos, I can adjust how many photos I want to get, I can study my batteries, but best of all, I can look at actual deer activity and movement and determine what's going on. I can work with my buddies that might be hunting at a stand and say, man, here's the buck we were talking about, and just immediately send him that photo that we're looking at. We can begin to pattern those deer of the times of day that they're coming. We can monitor their growth of their antlers, and then if I'm out at the hunting camp, I can immediately tell what was going on moving nocturnally that morning, that afternoon, to help decide which stand I'm gonna go hunt.
I'm Robert Lane, and I'm a 3B Outdoor customer. We purchased our mower about 2 years ago. Matt and his team helped me and my wife pick out the mower that we needed. It suited us. We went with one of the smaller Hustlers, and it's been a perfect fit for us. When it comes to the service, he will come to your house and pick your mower up, and once it's finished being serviced, he'll deliver it back to you, which has really been a huge help for us. At 3B Outdoor, you can trust Matt Bridges and his team. If you need him, he is going to be there and keep your mower in shape and ready to run.
Whether hunting or fishing is your passion, let your outdoor adventures lead you back to TP Outdoors. Our family has been serving North Louisiana since 1928. We've grown and expanded our store with experienced staff to help serve you better. Shop our wide selection of sporting goods at 3000 Briard Street in Monroe, or shop online at tpoutdoors.com.
Power, accuracy, reliability. The M&P 10mm M2.0 pistols have arrived. A more powerful pistol that's comfortable and efficient to shoot. More control. More options with optic cut slide. More hits on target. All without compromise. Designed with an optimal 18-degree grip angle for a more natural point of aim. Interchangeable palm swell allows for a better fit and feel. Engineered for more comfortable concealed carry. Available in 4-inch as well as 4.6-inch barrel lengths. M&P 10mm for tough-to-reach targets at the range or for dangerous game. Empowered for your next adventure. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans.
Not long after daybreak, the first buck appears about 100 yards from where Josh is set up.
Tall.
Oh yeah, pretty deer.
He comes up to that pile, he's yours.
Another very pretty buck is just 100 yards down the lane. Bill only feels comfortable shooting 50 to 70 yards with the rifle scope setup that Josh is using, so they wait in hopes of one of these bucks coming within their comfort zone. At about 10 a.m., a buck appears in the lane and is in range. With big storms just an hour or two away, Jeff decides to let Josh take this buck and then bring him back for a chance at a larger one at a later time.
Let's practice aiming, okay? He's practicing aiming. Now you don't have your earmuffs on, do you?
I'm just practicing, Frank. Yeah. Come down a little bit. Bring the crosshairs down. Up too far. Go up. Slowly, up a little bit. Back to the left. Yeah, up too far. Right. Left just a little bit. And down just a fraction. There you go. Right in there is where you want to be.
Get all that aiming by yourself. There you go. It's great.
broadside, broadside now.
Oh, that's perfect right
Go
there.
go right here, okay. Put your earmuffs on. Cut your earmuffs on. Go ahead and hit your safety. Cut your safety. Squeeze. Go ahead and get your finger on it. And when you're ready.
Josh makes a great shot, and after a short wait, is ready to go recover his deer.
Yeah, I see it black going there.
You see it beside that tree?
Mm-hmm. Let's walk through here and see what we got.
Bill has located the deer but didn't tell Josh. Jeff is going to lead Josh over to the deer and let him find his buck.
Bunch of blood right in here somewhere. Watch them briars. You walked into a stump or something, didn't you? Or could that be a dead deer at your feet? Could that be a dead deer down there?
Yeah, it feels like it.
Feels like it. Look at there. Look at there, Josh. You got him, boy. Going up there in front. Yeah.
Did I get him in the? Oh,
That
I
was
guess
a
he's
perfect shot.
on the other side, or?
Yeah.
No, come on back.
Is it on the other side?
Up, down, down. You're on top of his back now.
All right.
Go back up. Right there.
That's where it came out.
Okay.
Down just a
Come
little
down
bit. Bring
a
your
little
hand down. Right there. You feel the blood?
There we go. Yep,
Yep.
I got it.
And that's where it came out. So you made a perfect shot on the other side. I mean, you
Right.
couldn't have shot him any better.
No.
Nice little spike. Well,
3
thank
point.
you. Is it?
Yep. Got 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and then another little point. It's really a 4 point. Got a little point there.
Yeah, that sure is. You got enough to put a ring on.
Yep. Buddy, it ain't the biggest one in the woods, but it'll be some good eating, won't it?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And we got to spend some great time in the outdoors, and we'll do it again and get you a bigger one to mount on the wall. How about that?
Sound like a winner to me.
So let's thank the Lord for this. Lord, thank you for this day. Lord, thank you for bringing Josh into our life, and Lord, what it means to us, and Jeff for having this event, Lord, and thank you for your son that died on the cross for us, Lord, and let this animal go to the nourishment of our bodies, and thank you for this time outdoors. Amen. Let's go get the buggy, get him loaded up, and get him to the processor, man.
You ain't
Shake
lying.
your hand. Give me your hand right here. I don't want that old bloody one. Give me the other one.
Hey everybody, this is Keith Beam and Tegan Beam here for Walker's Hearing Protection. Today we are shooting the 243. I've done a little talk before on the compact unit, the Razor Passive Compact she's wearing, but I want to tell you about the Ultra Slim, these Elite Ultra Slim. It's a passive unit. It's a Razor, which you know is great. It's got a great noise reduction rating. Its super low profile is perfect for a lot of guys that like to shoot shotguns, like to do a lot of trap shooting and that, and you don't want that big bulk right there. So these are the Razor Slim Elites right here. We're going to fire some rounds. We're going to get ready to do it. But if you got any other questions, you want to check out any of our other stuff, go to walkersgamegear.com. You ready to shoot?
Yeah.
But what's our motto?
Protect it or lose it.
Protect it or lose it.
The TP Outdoors Adventures Pro staff will be using Buckbuster's fall seed mixes this year to draw in the monster bucks. These mixes not only draw in the deer, but continues to grow next spring and summer to keep your deer close and provide needed nutrition for antler growth next season. And the turkeys, they'll love it too. Check it out, Buckbuster seed mixes at TP Outdoors.
My name is Midge Willis, and I'm a satisfied 3B Outdoor customer. When we decided to get a zero turn, we wanted the best. And so we watched the landscapers and we figured out, okay, Exmark is the best. So the next thing was to find out which one had the best service department. 3B Outdoor has the best service department around. They've never let me down. So every year they come get my Exmark, and it's like a day spa for the Exmark, and they come back with it all shiny and sparkly, and I'm set for the year.
Hey everybody, it's Keith Beam for Cold Steel again. I want to thank you for all your comments. Yeah, some of them are a little bit harsh, but that's okay. I got the information that I wanted to get, and that was which discontinued knife did you want to see come back? Well, we tallied it all up and we listened to you. We're bringing back the Towel War in a 5.5 inch plain and serrated version. Then we're also bringing back the Holdout in a 3 and a 6 inch version, both with plain or serrated, whichever one you choose. Now, both these knives have the S35 VN steel and the G10 handles, but Cold Steel is more than just survival, defense, and rescue. Yeah, Lynn Thompson designed one of the finest lines of kitchen cutlery you'll ever see. And I've got the set here, and there's individual pieces of it. So if you're thinking about picking out a knife that you might use every single day, check out some of the kitchen stuff that Lynn designed. All right, that's it for us. We'll see you later.
Welcome back. We recovered this deer that old Josh saw. We made you go out there and just about trip over him, didn't we? We didn't tell you we'd already found him when you were walking up there. We like to play jokes on old Josh because he's kind of a good-natured guy, and he's all about fun and enjoying the outdoors, so we did that. But anyway, Josh was using a Ruger American and a 450 Bushmaster. It's got a threaded barrel on it, so you can put a suppressor on it. And he was using an Omega 3 sight that has a screen, as you saw, that you can see, or we can see, not old Josh, but we can see where he's aiming to make sure, we can tell him left, right, up and down. And he was able to put that crosshairs right on him and make an excellent shot on this deer. But just a fine rifle, brand new. You're the first man to ever kill a deer with it. You know what that means?
What?
That means Mr. Mercer said he wants to give that rifle to you as a gift. So
Really?
This won't be your last deer hunt. You can go whether we go or not. We'll take you back some more, but if somebody else wants to take you, you'll be able to go back deer hunting.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Jeff's donating this gun to him and the scope and everything, so just an awesome hunt, and we appreciate you coming out here going with us, and we sure enjoyed it.
You don't know how much that means to me.
Let's get this sucker to the processor. You go ahead and make some of that for Christmas lunch. What you think?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
What'd you think about Bill taking his Saturday?
Well, I'm telling you right now, that's one thing that I would love to thank him over and over again, along with you, for allowing this to happen on a weekend, especially during the Christmas holidays, when this is what hunting's about, is being out in nature, being with friends, and making these priceless memories. It's not about this deer. At the end of the day, it's being with family and friends and being in nature as a whole. And then if you get a deer, that's just meat on the table, people. That's how that, and that's the best part about it. And I thank you.
One other thing we need to announce. Y'all know we put it in the show, but we talked about it a lot in the blind. We had job interviews in the blind. Since that time, I've hired Josh to come on board at TP Outdoors Monroe. He's going to do a lot of our social media stuff. He's also going to write a monthly newsletter, so we have all kind of great stories in there about what's going on in the outdoors, and talk about our show and different things. So Josh, starting January 1st, becomes an official TP Outdoors Monroe employee, and we're going to put you to work.
And I'm hoping that everybody will see that this is going to be one of the best newsletters, I guarantee you. I'm going to do my best, my 110%, to make sure that it's known on TP Outdoors, on everything that goes on.
I bet you do. Well, I'm looking forward to it. So y'all stay tuned next week. We hope you enjoyed this week, but stay tuned next week for another TP Outdoor Adventures. Let's get this sucker to the blind, man, with a brand new rifle. What do you think of that?
Man, y'all don't know how much that means to me, y'all doing that.
But Jeff and I left Josh out there at the deer to put up some gear and told him, don't move, stay there. We turn around and look. He's out there dragging this deer out by himself. He'll find a tree, touch it, drag 2 or 3 feet, reach around there, find another tree. Josh, what are you doing? We told you to wait on us. You hard-headed. Anybody ever told you that?
Wait on me, you're holding up the line.
All right, let's go help him.
The last 2 weeks of shows have both been Pay It Forward adventures, and we hope this encourages you to pay it forward to someone that may not have the same opportunities that you may have. A special thanks to Big Billy's Deer Processing for processing both Dylan's and Josh's deer at no charge to either. Big Billy has seen some of our Pay It Forward adventures and called to ask if he could help pay it forward by processing some deer for some of our handicapped hunters. Well, thank you, Big Billy. We appreciate you, buddy. Well, that's it for this week's show. See you next time on TP Outdoors Adventures. Thanks for watching TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by TP Outdoors Monroe and by 3B Outdoor Equipment.
All right, guys, something exciting going on here at TP Outdoors. Donnie, a few months ago, came to me. This is Donnie Foster. He's been with TP Outdoors. How long have you been with us, Donnie?
Going on 20 years.
20 years. Yeah. But he said, man, the air gun, I'm into this air gun shooting, and it's really taken off, and I think we could sell a lot of them and service the Monroe community, West Monroe, and all around. So we got into the air gun business pretty heavy. So we've got the Avengers, we got the Donnie FL suppressors, we got every brand you can imagine. We got the cleaning kits, we've got all the
we got
everything you need.
Yeah, the way you put air in it, the hand pumps, we got compressors.
Air compressors, we got it all. But tell us why are people really going after these guns? What are they doing with them? Are they target shooting? They hunting with them? What are they doing?
Well, that's one of the things you can do with them. You can target. They're a blast to shoot to begin with, and with the ammunition, the way it is these days, some
so
of it's really hard
expensive
to
now and can't get.
Yeah, and pellets are for the most part are still, readily available. They. And it's cheap shooting. I mean, you can pay $7, $8, or $10, or even $20, but you get 500, rounds in a 10.
You shoot a long time with that,
can't you? Shoot a long time all weekend, where you can't go buy 200 rounds of 22 ammo anymore and go to the camp and shoot. And a lot of us still love to shoot even after hunting season, but with the ammunition like it is, it makes it really tough.
Well, another cool thing, it's great for training a kid, learning how to shoot a gun. You don't have the recoil and all that and the loud noise. But talking about noise, we just got in these Donnie FL. Did you have something to do with that name? Or No, you could claim it, though.
It's spelled a little different.
But these are suppressors that go in your air gun, just like suppressors. I mean, air guns are not loud at all. But I was watching some videos of these things the other day, and it goes from no noise at all.
It's not quite enough already, a lot of our kids, are scared of the sound and stuff like that. But with these right here, you can just take it to another level of just quietness.
But people are hog hunting with these things. They're squirrel hunting with them. They're doing all kind of hunting, bird hunting. They're doing all kind of fun stuff.
And the accuracy that you get from these rifles these days, I mean.
You showed me, somebody sent you, sold one to a customer the other day, and you showed me.
He showed me, he sent me back a little picture where it was, 5 shots at 50 yards. And I've actually taken this rifle right here out just the other day, and I shot about 3 groups, less than a half inch at 60 yards.
That's so unbelievable.
That lets you know, where pellet rifles have, technology have just caught up with it. And, here at TP, we carry kind of the entry level, where you kind of start. They run, start at about $350 for a PCP gun. And of course, we got, break barrels, by Gammo and Benjamin, and we got the pump ups, and, all the way down to Yeah, we didn't go back to the days of Red Ryder if we have to.
Right.
You know?
We got it all.
But yeah, teach your kids and stuff and get them out and shooting, and it's just like anything else. The more time you spend on a trigger, you know, trigger time, you're just going to get your confidence built up, and you're going to get better at it, you know.
Well, they're a lot of fun to shoot, and I'm looking excited. I'm going to get me one and try it out some, but you know, just to carry out in the woods and have some fun. A lot of guys will carry them, you know, deer hunting with them, and they may kill a squirrel or it doesn't scare the deer off. You know, they can scare the hogs away, shoot the hogs, or whatever, you know.
In Louisiana, it's not legal to deer hunt with it yet. You know, we're trying to work on that.
Texas it is, though.
Yeah, Texas it is, but all kind of your small game and stuff like that. These things put out an incredible amount of power, you know, so it ain't something you want to just turn a kid loose with and leave them alone, you know, because they are dangerous. But yeah, you can have a load of fun for not a whole lot of money these days, you know, especially the way ammo.
Well, you know, if you think about it, you know, they're 22 caliber, so same size bullet that a 22 long rifle shooting. And a lot of people are trying to slow the 22 bullets down to below the speed of sound.
That's
you know, they'll get 800-900 feet per second. These things are throwing at 1,200 feet per second.
Oh yeah, I've got this one turned down to where shooting an 18 grain pellet at around 900 feet per second, which is kind of where you want to be with a pellet. That's where you get your most stability and stuff like that. And we carry match grade ammo here at TP Outdoors. JSB ammo, some of the best ammunition made in the world. It's weight sorted at the factory, so most of the ammo all weighs the same in that tin, you know, so you get an incredible accuracy and consistency, you know, out of the ammo too. But
even better than that, come to TP Outdoors Monroe. We got the air gun specialist right here, Donnie. So y'all come by and see Donnie at TP Outdoors Monroe.
For sure.